for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody, to some more We the People. And we, as in me, just went through all the cities between episodes. And I went through and I started by, let's go here, San Salvador. I haven't set this one up, but I will. I went through and I clicked import on all cities, and I clicked clear all. And then I went back through all the cities, and I looked through what it is that they manufacture. What I want them to export, I guess, is the better way to put that. So Jamestown's going to be exporting primarily pottery, any coal or stone that it gets. Plymouth has been set up as well. There we go. Yeah, Plymouth is exporting wine, premium furs, stuff like that. Then we've got Rio de Janeiro, which of course is going to be exporting gold and silver. Fort Truffle, it's exporting our rums. It's also got some surplus clay, coal, and iron. São Vicente is going to be doing cloth, wool cloth, everyday clothes, formal clothes, some horses, some charcoal, milk. There's a lot going to be going out of São Vicente, so it's probably going to be one of the towns that we upgrade to more urban status. Fort Christina is also likely to be urban. It's coca, and all the weapons and ship making stuff. So actually, I don't think there's hardwood here. There's a little bit, but it's not like we're going to get enough to make much out of that. But they're going to be doing all of the cannons, the swords, the guns, the that sort of stuff. Powder will be imported. Sail and rope will be made here. The feathers will be outputted. So we need a lot more population growth in these places, but we have this one set up as a university, I believe. Is this a university yet? Yes, right? It shows the education. I think that's a university, is it not? Where is the... Yeah, I think that's the university. Okay. It must be, right? Why does it not show me? Education. This is weird. I don't have any take on the building that's here. It's not telling me what it is. Like, this doesn't... It says it's a chapel. Just says student here. Education here. That's... Oh, there it is. University, yes. 6 books per citizen, plus 3 culture, and 1 happiness. Replace the school and college. Yeah, so that's a university. So it's already set up with all of its training. In fact, it's doing quite well. 9, 12, 11, and 13, respectively, the number of turns before they level up. So Fort Christina is doing a coca leaf, which we need to get our coca plant. I don't know where I put the coca planter. I'm sure I had one. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was a thought, but I never did it. But anyways, we need to get a coca planter. Espirito Santo, this one's going to be doing our coffee and our fruit brandy. So this is a long time waiting. We've stockpiled a lot of cocoa, but not a lot of coffee. We need to upgrade this guy's coffee or put another coffee collector in here, to be honest. She's pumping out 10 coffee bean at a time. Coffee berries. He uses 6. Does she only put out 10? Really? Yeah, plus 10%. 6 are converted. So there's no independence bonus here, but there's a health bonus. So we need an independence bonus to get her to be able to keep up with them. But very close. We could easily put another one in there. And there's a tile up here that could go with coffee as well. We need some fruit brandy being made here. And then we go over to Iggy, which is, of course, our tobacco facility over there. And there's still wars going on for that in that island. Olinda produces silver from that silver mine that we have here. It also outputs some furs, which can be made in the capital. We got pigs being done in Vitoria, but Vitoria is going to also get gems if we can, assuming we can reclaim this territory. We have this, actually, she's right here. The famous actress is coming to push the borders here. What do we got for turns? 5 turns until our border has another push. We can make coca leaf here. We can make hemp here to export. We can also take our pigs and with a butcher, we can turn them into pig leather, which can be made into aprons. Down here, that's got a domestic sale option. And then we got field tools and household tools down here. Some of them use exotic wood, some of them use hardwood, both of which are available here. Fair number of exotic wood there. We can produce hardwood here, and I think this is dense forest. Wasn't there another spot that could produce hardwood? Maybe not. Maybe we'll be importing the hardwood for that other part. I thought there was, but maybe not. Yeah, tropical grove for some more exotic wood there. Yeah, we'll have to bring in import the other wood. Actually, I don't think I did that. Yes, importing hardwood and exotic wood. Good. For making these, both the field tools and the hardwood, or household tools. Household tools uses exotic. Field tools uses hardwood. This one uses, I think, pig skin and goat skin. Let me revisit that. Household trade goods. No, I want household goods. It'll be up in the H's. Household goods made by the master household goods trader at the market with exotic wood and goat skin. So we're importing goat skin there. And then field workers tools uses hardwood and pig skin. And we'll be butchering for the pig skin there locally. That was not, oh my, that's not what I meant to click. There we go. So I said Iggy, what else? Olinda, Victoria, that's what we were looking at. Yeah, so they got pigs being bred here, and they'll be importing some goat skin, I should say. And then Santos over here is the one that's producing the goats. They also produce a decent amount of fur. They can put out a little bit of hardwood and even more goats later, but they can put out a little bit of hardwood as well. And they'll probably be outputting for maybe even a little coal and iron later on. And then we've got the newly captured New Stockholm, which has a decent production tile here for ore, but it's also silver. And I think we might get an excavador, because the excavador there can actually produce, I think, 8 or more silver, which is totally going to be worth it there. And they're also going to put out a lot of fish for the capital and other places. They can produce, this is all river tile, like massive amount of food production in this town if we just have like a hyper fishing center. And honestly, the fishing trainee is right next door, which is awesome. And Sao Paulo is our most recent one, which will be producing exotic furs. In fact, if I bring this back on and go back over to that town, there it is, Sao Paulo. There we go. We got a hardwood producer here, or wood bonus, lumber bonus, timber bonus. That's the word I'm looking for. Timber bonus right there. We can output some of the feathers for elsewhere. Where are the feathers are going to Santos for the boots production. We got fox for some exotic leather or fur, and we'll be able to do a number of other fur producing tiles in here as well. So, and a decent amount of its own fish. So that's the wrap on all those. So in Sao Salvador, we want to make sure that we're importing food to maintain 400. Let's say 300. It doesn't turn off and on, right? Import on, import off at 100%. Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll import to maintain 300. We can also import our rice here, I suppose. I'm just setting up just this town as a whole by itself. We're going to import lumber here as well, up to 200 lumber. No hardwood or exotic needed here. We'll import stone up to 100. Actually, up to, does this place produce its own stone? It does. So 100 is fine. It does produce its own lumber. What's actually output? It's producing hardwood. I forgot about that, which is actually pretty good. I'm going to export the hardwood when over 100. And the reason for that is that this place can produce hardwood better on this tile, and somebody else can produce regular wood somewhere else to import. So we'll import the regular lumber and we'll export the hardwood when it's produced here. We should import to maintain about 100 clay here. We will export any hemp that we get, export any flax. I'm going to go through all the ones that we need to export. Stone should be imported here for about 200 max. Actually, let's import if there's less than 100. I'm sure we won't get down that far. We're not making weapons here. We probably could in the future, but right now we're not going to. We're going to import the silver, import the gold, and import the gems in this town. We will also allow them to import up to one, what is the stack? 200? Up to 200 goat, up to 200 pig, up to 200 cows, and up to 200 horses. And they will export when over 0 on all of those. So this is the place that imports the surplus from the places that produce them and then sends them off to sale overseas. Provisions, we'll export this when it's over 200. Actually, let's go over 100 with the export of provisions. We don't need a lot. Let's see. Provisions produces 10 a turn, and they are used for missionaries, pioneers, scouts, town guards, and halberdiers. So missionaries and pioneers are 100, and that's the top that we'll ever need in a single action there. They can rebuild if that becomes an issue. What's going to be an issue for sure is the capacity. This place has 5,500 capacity, and we are not going to get it any bigger than that at this point. We can export. I don't know that we need any rope or sailcloth. Both of those are going to be produced. Boats are going to be produced over in Fort Christina. Tools we can export when we're over, let's say 150 tools. Swords we'll import to maintain 100. Same with guns. Same with cannon. We'll just hold a little bit here, so we've got enough to crack open a weapon one troop if we need to. We're not going to import surplus of all these raw materials unless there's something that has a high retail value or needs to be transshipped through here, but I doubt that's the case for any of them. We will be importing fur up to 200 and exotic fur up to 200 for now, because the fur traders will be working here for the time being. They might continue to be here. In the future, though, Sao Paulo, the new place, is probably going to also do fur. We have rock salt is made into salt, right? This is the, yeah. This is the one that we don't have at all. Same as here. It's fine. I guess we can export. Yeah, we'll export not those. That's the finished goods. So we don't want to export those at all. This is sugar, and we're not producing any of this stuff. I don't think there's any reason to be exporting all that stuff. We are going to import surplus grapes because we have a surplus of them. But don't overdo it. When we get 200, we'll take a load away. That's it. Olives, rapeseed oil, whale fat, no. Feathers we don't produce here. Coca leaf we need to import. We'll import to maintain 100 of that, tops. And all of the goods that are finished goods, I don't know about rubber, what it's used for. Let's look at that actually. I would like to know what rubber is used for in this game. I don't know if it's used for anything, actually. That's entirely possible. Jungle terrain. Rubber collector profession. Yeah. I don't... It doesn't have a thing saying what it gets used by. Maybe furnishings? Upholstered furniture... I doubt it. Exotic wood and down. What other fine furniture was it called? Is the other one called fine furniture? Furniture. This one takes just exotic wood. Wait, who does exotic wood again? That's Vittoria, isn't it? Yeah. Furniture. I'm going to write that down on my furniture to-do list there. Then we'll go back to there and see about getting Vittoria to deal with that. That's great. Exotic wood, if they're importing, that's great. And then let's have you export furniture. Wherever that is on the list. It's a big, long list. Zoom, 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 zoom. Come on. This is all this time I'm working is just, so far this episode, is just the setting up the capital. So all of the rest of it that I spared you of was almost an hour of me organizing the rest of the villages. So you're welcome, I guess. Let's bring this down the list here. So we're going, so rubber, no. We need to import everyday clothes. We're going to do these max at 100. So actually, let's do a feeder. Let's do these in feeders. Coca 100. So if it drops below 75, send another shipment. That's what I want. So let's go back to these guys instead of Import, we'll do feeders there as well. I think this is the start of the resources that are consumables, or domestic consumables. So things that get consumed on the domestic market need to be fed in here whenever we have them in the network. That's fine. Yerba mate and chocolate. So we can import these from Europe as well, but I don't want them to be on auto feed from Europe, because they'll end up getting here and then the shipment will come from another place, and that we'll be buying them from Europe, stuff from Europe, instead of using it locally or using the local production. So if you just mouse over this entry thing, instead of clicking on it, you just mouse over it. You can type in the number, but your mouse has to stay on it when you're typing. That's what I was screwing up with previously. So feeder, 100 there, 100 there. See, if I do 10 and then move my mouse, it just, it switches it. So for the record, that was me screwing up, not the game, which is normally the case, but sometimes it's the game that's just dumb, but sometimes not. Just keep filling these in. I could have done this offline, that's for sure. Jeepers. So we'll get, with the goal though is to get a lot of these resources supplied to the capital, and then when there's surpluses of something in the capital, let's say our wine is being produced up in Plymouth, and yet we don't have and we don't have enough to, I'm exporting, not auto feeder, and then export over 100. I don't have, if this place doesn't consume the wine as fast as it's coming in, not import feeder, then we want to consider where it's going to go to next. And I think that's going to be like São Vicente will have stuff, Jamestown will probably have stuff, and Fort Christina, and what else? Probably Victoria. Places that we get large volumes of population going in, where they have substantial food supplies, proper politics, and all that jazz happening. So that's all the import exports, I think, sorted out there. Now back to what was a long time going on here. We got to basically move our armies towards this stuff. We got the mounted conquistadors hanging out in the hills, in the forested hills here, defending against the Omagua forces as they continue to push through Santa Maria, which is a Spanish town. They got a galleon here, eh? Too bad we don't have a set of pirates nearby. That would be lovely. Oh well. You guys, yeah, you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait longer. Working on the roads. Let's go ahead down to make sure we have the proper road run back through there. I have a lumberjack who's completed becoming a spectacular lumberjack. Why don't you get making some regular lumber? We do have exotic wood there and hardwood. Yeah, there's some hardwood available to be made down there. That's fine. Go back to build mode. I think I might have had a couple items that I also purchased. Let's unload that guy. This is a wagon train. I'm going to put him on automate. We're in Rio here with this guy. Now, what were you doing? I thought we were setting up a lumber yard here. I think that's what we were going to be doing here, is setting up proper lumber yards here. So let's get the sawmill in there. Yeah, I don't know that you guys need to be doing much other than poking your way over to here and eventually bombarding that village center. Getting rid of the defensiveness there over a couple turns. Ah, yes. Our fine buccaneers who have come to relieve this guy of his slave labor for the evil Dutch. Get you down there now, sir. Ah, yes, our super fast wagon. I'm going to grab him, and he's going to go back to the capital for university work. The schooner. Now, this guy's dropping off dye here. I believe we were going to have a dye shop here, right? Yeah, we were going to do the dyer's work right here. That's right. So we do make cloth and wool cloth and cloth here. And then if we change some of that into dye works, that would be pretty good. There is a demand for both dyed cloth and dyed wool cloth. Even in the city here, right? Like, we're making 6 cloth per turn here. Are you actually exporting or consuming any of that? Looks like this number, this +6, doesn't account for next turn's consumption. So there's 31 right now. At the end of the turn, they'll consume 3 of those, dropping them to 28, and then add 6, putting them back up to 34. So it's not quite 6 growth per turn for the volume. So we don't have 6 surplus. But I think they produce the 6 and then they consume, is how that works. How it seems to be working so far. So this schooner is the Zephyr, yeah? What is your activities lately? I don't know exactly what we need you to do. I don't think the schooners can go in the... No, they can't. It's just the sloops that can go up rivers, right? Okay. Now, I could put the boat on automate, too. I would do the coastal automation, but I don't know that that's worth doing. Let's bring the schooner back to the capital. I really wish I'd remembered what it was that I sent him there for. I think he was just bringing stuff in from overseas. Probably the case. This is our brigantine. Is it? Or is this our slave? Yeah, I think that might be our slave guy. More fur? Sure. That sounds lovely. This is the slave bark. It's got 4 of 5 cargoes. Which is okay. We can send all of that, honestly, to the... Port Royal. That'd be nice. Ba-da! Very, very dramatic sound effects. Just doesn't tell you what's going on. That's all. Just doesn't let you know. There we go. Colonial militias withdrawn from combat. And the Buccaneer. He lived. He lived. Nice. Rio de Janeiro has reported finishing the graveyard. Yes, I actually purchased the remaining stone for that thing in between episodes. I forgot to mention that. I think there was one other thing that I purchased. So this place is working on a lumber yard here. It needs a lumberjack. It's got a cotton planter here. Are we able to produce cotton? I don't remember what the cotton it comes from. Oh, we'll have to... Hold on. Rio is going to need a town hall for sure. Olinda has finished its town hall and should definitely put in a warehouse. Okay. We've got surplus horses and goats and premium coats and a bit of a treasure on the galleon aboard here. Okay. I'm going to wait on the galleon for a moment, or a turn or 12. While I sort this out, we have the Black Snake, which is our sloop running silver. Where did you run the silver from, friend? I do not recall. Oh, you know what? It probably came from New Stockholm. Okay, unload that. And what do we need? Oh, Sao Paulo is not on the waterfront. For some reason I thought it was. Okay. Never you mind then. We could continue the gun running if we have a large supply of surplus guns. We have a decent amount. I'm going to go ahead and switch these guys to, switch the cannon smith. Back to, why are you not able to switch? Okay, put you out here for now, and then tell you to make guns. Where is it? Where is it? Gunsmith. Good. We're now making 14 a turn. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll get the sloop to get back to harassing the northern Europeans. Well, the Europeans up in the northern section. Oh, look at that. Their militiaman is at 2.9 and ours at 1.7, but he made it out alive. So run away, Mr. Buccaneer. Could I actually... move this guy over here? Maybe. You're going to repair or train up. So what do we need for you? Skirmish withdrawal chance. Sounds like a great idea. Chance for him to run for the hills after he steals somebody. Because it's like a one-time thing. This character can repair, please. Oh, hold on. Unload and then repair, please. You already are. Good. So we got more hardy pioneers. Do we have the proper plaster roads up through everything? I'm going to get one of you to do a plaster road job right up to here, to Jamestown. Okay. The other guy can go ahead and plaster road his way over to here. Wonderful. And you probably already have plaster roads down to the capital? Probably, but from there you'll double check the other direction. We have another yerba mate guy. Excellent. So we could be producing yerba here. That's probably a good idea, or somewhere. Yeah. Let's actually have Plymouth also export yerba. Yerba mate. I think that's how that's said. This guy's making clay. We probably don't need the surplus clay right now. So I'm going to go ahead and tell him to collect the yerba. I can tell this guy to come in here and help with carpentry while we put up a tobacco and yerba shop here. Right? I think the capital didn't make one. I was thinking of doing it in the capital because they can actually output the yerba. Yeah. I didn't put it on the list, did I? I didn't make one? No, good. So I'm going to actually have this place also export its yerba. Yerba leaf. Export auto, please. And then Plymouth can import the yerba. And that'll be down where the pretty green plant is. There we go. Yerba leaf, import to 200, please. Good. So when we get the yerba shop, this guy can make some yerba that'll then export. Oh, you should export the mate. That's kind of the point of making it. Where did it go? That's vanilla. It's in here somewhere. There it is. So auto export the yerba. Good. And the capital will get some of that. This guy can hang out here for a while. We have a new carpenter available in Plymouth. Now, I think we just want to do that right away. I imagine this was probably for somewhere else, but past Drake made a mistake of not telling future Drake what to do with silly things, so that's troubling. We can go ahead with some silver export here, can't we? Do we not have silver right now? Oops. Oh, why do we not have silver? Making silver, but we don't actually have any sitting around. So we got the pirate frigates repairing in here, but we don't actually have any silver. We must have sent it off very recently. Let's take the grapes and the fur down south. The grapes and the pottery, actually. And we can... Oh, it's not going to auto-export here, is it? Never mind. How about we just wait and we'll start loading you up with silver? That sounds like a smarter idea. This guy's gonna park. You're gonna park as well. A Corvette with his some upgrades to his abilities. Okay, Naval Warfare 3. Movement cost reduction. That should help. Oh, broadside. Cool. Never seen that one before. Nice. But we will do the movement one because of what he's here for. Getting them XPs. Well, that's rock that he cannot get to. I see. And you're gonna... Well, I'll send you off on your auto explore next time, after you get your next level up. Looks like we have the fellas here going to be able to... what? Oh, that's not the right guy. This guy's the right guy. Okay, that's fine. Cavalry dude. Hit him. Thanks. And pull back over here. And the rest of you can come in and follow. This guy is going to continue over this way later. And hopefully corner that guy. Good. We can wait here. If he comes closer, we'll attack him. Otherwise, we'll take care of him with the infantry. My goodness, the Dutch have so much territory. It's nuts. I mean, they probably got less than we do technically, But I think they're substantially more developed, and that is what part of what we are trying to fix with all these changes. Part of the changes will take a bit to implement, but once we start next drop of coin, for instance, we'll be looking over these towns and saying, now what are we going to do to make sure we set up the local production of as much stuff? Oh, really? How did you do that, dude? Set up as much local production of the stuff that we can to be sent to El Salvador to sell as domestic supply. El Salvador has completed this. I'm going to make an excavador who's going to go straight off to work in the new Stockholm. Jamestown, town market finished. Oh, it's actually missing materials. So let's go ahead and get that town market and purchase it out. We have 12,000, or had 12,000 in the bank. Lots of stuff being sold off in Africa here. We're now at 17k. Do we have the experts here? So this is Brigantine, and this is in Africa. Brigantine can carry peoples. Cotton, indigo, coffee, peanut, red pepper. No. Okay, anything from the capital that we should probably be importing, we don't have any of. We could do leathers and yerba and boots. Okay, let's see about that. No, okay. Not what I expected. Another brigantine. Yeah, we have so much shipping back home. Here we go. Now we're dumping some silver and some gold and some gems. 28,000. Lovely. Privateer can't hold this guy, can he? No. Alright, jeepers, that was a lot of selling stuff. Okay, you're going to go actually on board this guy. Can we grab you and pop you onto there? Yeah, look at you. Okay, now you're going to go to New Stockholm with him, and he's going to start putting out silver. We have a devout priest here. Interesting. I don't recall picking a devout priest. Maybe an event that I missed. 13,000 left, or 7 turns for the government palace. Wow. Okay, you guys finished whatever it is you were doing here. Let's see about what we need to develop. Oh, where do we need to develop next? I think I'm really not certain on this. Let's see. You got a few workers up there. What do we need for Plymouth? Plymouth has its lumber. It's got its grape production. This could be set up to do yerba, and it's probably should full-time be set up to yerba. So go get over there. Whatever it is that needs to be done to make yerba. Is that this? Yes. That's the one. Plymouth has a citizen available. You're going to go to Port Christina to start your training. Our friend did not decide to come closer to fight us. Frigate reports bombardment of Battelle successful. The defenses have been reduced to 0. Oh, they did that again this turn, or was that last turn? That's weird. Start loading up silver locally here, please. That'll be silver for return. Wait, that's the smuggler. Yeah, you know what we'll do? We'll also take fur here. Oh, you've got wine still loaded. Hold on. Unload. I want you to load silver and fur. You're going to take that out to Port Royal, because we're still trying to get that sale of enough fur in Port Royal to do your thing. You'll wait there this turn. We will not end turn here until I'm good and ready. Let's grab guns aboard this beautiful sloop. This is the Black Snake. Yeah, the aptly named Black Snake. Guns. All right, up north here. Where are we going to trade guns? The lovely people of New Tnu want some more guns. And we can get there whether the locals want us to or not. Okay. Let's take the Pioneer up this way. And get him started doing better roads. Let's take him to Via Espírito Santo. You load there. Ah, yes. Creatures have come to town. There you are. And the other guy is probably going to be needed somewhere else. Yeah, you can get out of here. As a colonist, you're going to come up to Vitoria to be doing some other stuff. And this fellow who's in Vitoria can come down here. Do that. You're going to take your pioneer over to Espírito Santo. More education coming in. Yes, indeed. Another educated folk. We're just cranking out the education. Oh, expert yerba planter is here. Good. I didn't remember having done that. I totally forgot. So let's unload, and then you're going to recover. And our yerba planter can exchange with our fur trader, who can then start doing some trapping, actually. And there, for the yerba. I wonder if we change up this fur trader to trapper. You know what? We can send him out somewhere where there will be furs. Where are we going to produce furs? Wasn't Olinda supposed to be pumping out some fur? I thought maybe they were. Maybe they have their fur trader already, or fur trapper already. Or a hunter already. They do. Okay. What else? Santos is supposed to be putting out fur, and apparently they have a good supply of it. Do they? Do they have a good spot for fur? They have a fur hunter there already. How about Jamestown? Jamestown has somebody working on fur, but what we'll do is we'll take this guy out of Jamestown. We'll send them down to here to become a trapper, and we'll send... Actually, there was a trainer of trappers. Expert trapper right there. Ooh. Hold on. Can I get... That's a ship of the line. Will not be able to handle transporting you. Pirate frigate. Carries goods. We have a... Carrack here. Right. You're going to come here. I know you're in a bit of a rough shape, but... We need you to load there, and then this guy is a hunter. He can go up here. So this person, this colonist, free colonist, will be sent up here to train, if we can, to train as a trapper, who can then use the beaver tile there. Good. Are we done making the fancy roads? Maybe. Maybe not. Gonna wait. Centurying. The Spanish do have their galleon cruising around there, but that's nothing particularly spectacular. Ah, Lumberjack is finished. Excellent. So you're now... Oh, we got more territory available here. You're going to become a super duper awesome Lumberjacker, which will give us a substantial surplus until this carpenter finishes his work. We're still in starvation mode here. We do have a large supply of stocked food for us. We're going to move the whole crew, if you will, please, in here. And then we're going to start knocking off the neighbors. I attack here, that works. Yep, and you can come back. That's going to easily knock that guy out. And that'll be fine for now. The rest of you can just all wait here until everybody's fully healed. All right, our newest pioneer. Unfortunately, they've got their militiaman here. They found our guy, our buccaneer, and chased him down. So he could move through because those roads here. It looks like, I don't know where. Oh, he's in here with. He's got to have a tiny amount of health left. 4.8. So he must have got, or 4.2 out of 8. He must have gotten a repair done, an upgrade done, which gave him enough health to take us on easily. And win. He might not have been easily, but he definitely took us on and won. Let's go ahead and say we rode... not what I want to do. Hold on. Hold that other thought. This guy is going to fancy road down to here, please. All right. Farmer available. Lovely. Need to find a place to use that farmer. And where to move that farmer to. I think we had a boat out here somewhere, but it might have been the Corvette. Oh, I hit the end turn. Such a bad habit. I can't be doing that. when I'm supposed to be checking on the ships and transporting stuff. We got 28,000, 32 now, $1,000 in the coffers. And nothing happened. Religious zealots, my lord. I've certainly noticed that the wide variety of religious nonconformists have settled in the colonies. Basically, the colonies are open to everyone as long as they work hard and do for the good of the colonies and do not cause trouble. The only problem is that these people ended up here in the New World for a reason. That reason is that Europe didn't want them. Take care that they don't make trouble while they preach the word of God. If they endanger the welfare of the colonies, you might have to send them on their way. That would be the devout priests, I believe, have multiples of them, maybe something like that. I don't know. Again, doesn't tell me. Jamestown, well, you know what you could do? Increase the bell production here would probably be good for them. It might help push the culture back a little bit. Our colonists are thrilled with the first shipments of gunpowder from Africa. Lovely. Okay, so now we're... Oh, there's another ship that... let's just pretend to send this one off and then sell this guy's stuff and then say, come back here. Okay. Now we're sitting on $42,000. Jeepers. That's quite a lot. We have a colonist sitting around here, huh? Not ideal. And no tiles open, except for this one, but we don't really need it. Are we still surplusing? A ton. Look at that. I think we're just going to send this iron back to Port Royal. Like, I don't see why we would need to keep it. Let's just go sell it in Port Royal. I legit do not see any advantage in not doing that right now. Is the university in here going to be ready soon? 6 turns, 9 turns, 10? Not really. How long until you have one coming out? 2 turns and 2 turns. Okay. You can wait a turn or 2. Looks like our guy... Oh, this is the line infantry that got attacked. I saw the message up there. I don't know if I read it. He got attacked by that guy, so we're going to head over this way. There we go. We have our colonist here who can come up to here. Hopefully that town still exists. I hope so. You were supposed to be building roads, correct? Yes. Can we do our super roads down to here, please? I want to get all the roads placed first. We'll go like this, I guess, for the roads, base roads through there. Frigates are ready. Lovely. Head the 3 of you killing machines out here. Let's go up to here. Oh, missed a beat. Shouldn't have moved so fast. Oh well. Smuggling ship's gonna stay here until he finishes loading the silvers and stuff. Our hunter can... Did I send him up here to do hunting? Yes, yeah, right there. Fur hunting. Look at it all. Oh, are you able to produce a bunch of feather here too? Cool. But 13 furs. That's impressive. And he's actually producing what again? Hold on. Let me switch it out to double check that. It's 6 food. That's good. That's one thing I like about like the rice and the cassava and the... I think it's cassava as well. Rice, cassava, barley. No, barley doesn't do it. Furs, the feathers, the wild feathers, all those things produce like the primary, which is the fur, and something else. Premium furs don't do that, oddly enough. If you're beaver hunting, you're not getting meat out of it. But if you're, elk hunting, you're definitely getting meat and hides. So we need to upgrade this guy's potter for sure. So maybe we should look into doing that. What's our pottery and our clay? We have a bit of peat and a bit of clay surplusing. I'd rather have the potter running out of pottery every day than us stockpiling the peat and the clay. We can always upgrade those supplies later, right? So let's see. What building is that? Potter's house. We don't have the... Let's look for the upgrade. Well, he's probably down at the bottom, I think, actually. Yeah, Potter's shop. 6 per turn. So the current Potter's house does 3. This guy consumes twice as much. He's got 100% modifier to the production and 100% modifier to the consumption. So this should put it at 6, so he should be able to put out 12, which means he should be demanding 12 peat. We only can produce 9-ish of peat and 9-ish, 10-ish of clay. So We'll need to upgrade those numbers again, but for now, I think we're okay because we got one tile here that can produce clay and peat, so we can always swap it back and forth. We need another clay cutter. Let's go to Europe and buy a clay cutter. Okay, just grab them as we need them. This guy is going to get started working on road work here. The coffee roasting house, again, could upgrade its productivity substantially. Where's the roaster's house? Yeah, we can do the roasters, whatever it is, a coffee roaster, proper coffee roaster. Roaster shop. Okay. Actually, let's put the roaster shop at the top. Let's buy that out. 3,600 bucks. Buy that out so we can get some more coffee going. Because this place is supposed to be starting to export its coffee right away. And we have a large surplus of coffee, too. We do need the fruit brandy. So we'll need a guy that does brewing fruit brandy. I believe that is the brewer. Is that the brewer? No, that's the distiller. And we need a fruit collector. Where do we buy the distiller? Oh, we got one right here. Master distiller. Does it show what his thing is right here? Yes, fruit brandy and fruit and regular rum. And then I don't think fruit pickers are here. Grape pickers, fruit pickers. I'm wrong. They are right there in the fancy garb. Okay, that's a galleon. That's a brigantine. Fruit, clay cutter, distiller. Lovely. Who's doing the hemp planting? Who's doing the hemp, not hemp planter? Yeah, there was somebody that had set New Stockholm is going to export hemp when it can. It can't really do that now, but that's okay. You go ahead to I guess the fruit. Yeah, you know what? You can go down to the south to where's the guy that's doing fruit brandy? It's not Espírito Santos, is it? Yeah, it is. Good. Dyer, you're going to be going to Vitoria. Poultry butcher, no. What else does Vitoria need? Vintager. There was another guy going to be potentially putting out wine. Sao Paulo? Probably. So Sao Paulo and a grape picker. Poultry breeder. We could do poultry. Probably a good idea. We have a poultry butcher and a poultry breeder there. So let's put the vintner and the dyer. And then we need we have a tailor already. I want a grape picker. Gonna go with the vintager to Sao Paulo. That place also should probably just get a fisherman. I think that's probably a good call for them to get their fish going as well. So then you're going to go towards Sao Paulo, which we can't directly go to, so Espírito Santo. Okay. I'm not going to do the cargo from him yet. Let's go over back to the capital. This stagecoach is basically hopefully going to be able to shuffle our specialists when they finish off to the places that they're going to be going to. Special road dude. The French have declared war on Narbonne. All right, let's put the fancy roads in there. We have a wagon train available here. You're going to go ahead and actually give a pickup of gold and silver. And I want you to go to South Salvador. All right. You're going to go back into defense mode. Actually, not sentry mode. Let's put you straight up into... oh. Maybe not. Next turn. All right, boats. We no defenses left in this place. That's good. Everybody ready yet? No, but enough of you are ready to do some damage. Cannon that guy, or artillery that guy, and we'll get our conquistador to hit there. Good. That's 3 left in-house and a number 4 on the town. So all of you can then repair another turn or 2. You guys can just go ahead and wait outside. Ah, yes. Our traveling merchant slave guy. It's weird, but sure. Okay, I could pick up premium furs, or I could pick up regular fur. Let's go with regular fur for now, because that's your full capacity now. On the way out, let's stop up here, and then you'll hit the shores here. Are you in sentry mode? You are, eh? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so the other ships. We now have ships sitting in Port Royal. And we have a ship sitting in Africa. Is there anybody on this list that I need? Cotton planter, no. Coffee planter, maybe? I don't have any place for red peppers or peanuts yet. I could get another coffee planter, send them off to Espírito Santo. Probably a good idea, since they were not likely to be back here very often. So let's do that. Then we'll go into Europe and look at what needs to be purchased for the capital. So mousing over Sao Salvador shows us we are short on a lot of things. Furniture, whale oil, beer, salt, stuff like that. Oops. Let's shift drag 100 of these. We don't have beer. Let's take some of that into... Oh, that was 10. Dang it. Being too impatient. 90 to fill it up. Let's go with some furniture. There. Some mate. We don't have yet, but we're about to. Let's just take 50, because we're going to start producing those soon. I know we don't have chocolate production, but do we have any sitting there? We have a little bit sitting left over. We could also go... let's get spices and fruit brandy for now. Or spices and oil. Oops. Let's go with some olive oil. Actually, let's go with 100 olive oil and 100 rapeseed oil. So canola oil, basically. Terrible for your gut. Don't eat it. Off to Sao Salvador with you. Okay. Now I've got these guys, smugglers still here. We could definitely bring some more stuff. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's do it. We got 22,000 bucks. Let's keep doing that. There's no point in buying specialists that we don't know that we're going to need. So we'll do that and this. There, and this guy can go to the capital. And you're going to go... what do we need from you? We could do the trade goods. We could do the trade goods here. 100 of those. And 100 of these. Lovely. Get those to the capital. I'll leave the privateer there for a minute. Yeah. And what I will do, actually, I will spend a bit of this money on another pirate frigate. That can also go to Sao Salvador. Okay. Not bad. Not a bad productive levels on the turn. So next we're going to be looking to use some of these things that we've started shipping in to increase productivity. We need places boosting their culture whenever possible. Oh, we have a mate trader here. That's interesting. I don't think we'll be making any use of him anytime soon. I mean, he could go up to Plymouth to be producing, but we'll look into that later. But yeah, we need some of the culture growth happening here. We need our fishermen to keep outputting as quickly as possible. Our schools are running. The university in Sao Salvador is obviously maxing productivity out. We also have the newish Fort Christina place putting out a lot of stuff. We need a lot more fishermen in here, so we might need to start importing more fishermen from Europe. That's crazy thought, but we've been training fishermen so long here, it takes like 20 turns to train a new fisherman now. So we can train 2 fishermen, maybe 3 in the school of Sao Salvador before the natives can train him to learn there. So that's a lot. But anyways, thanks so much for joining me for another episode. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. See you in the game.